Welcome to AI Essentials for Educators. This is Module 1. What is generative AI? So, AI is not new. Artificial intelligence has been around for a very long time, but until recently, specifically November 30th, 2022, when OpenAI launched ChatGPT, that kind of changed everything because artificial intelligence and generative AI got very, very advanced. That launched ChatGPT. And if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, the acronym GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative because it can create things, lesson plans, images, audio, songs, stories. Pre-trained because it's studied a lot. It's trained on the entirety of the internet, books, articles, websites, YouTube videos, and Chi Transformer because it transforms words and sentences to make connections between the data using tokens that it's been trained on to predict what the best response to generate is. If you think of it as ChatGPT, it is like auto predicting with your text with on steroids or with superpower. So in this module, we're going to talk about generative AI, and we're going to review, or you're going to take a look at maybe some tools that you might already know when it comes to AI, like Magic School, School AI, Diffit, Brisk Teaching. These tools generate things like lesson planning, simplifying text, drafting parent emails. But the one thing is, these tools are not the AI itself. These are AI tools, AI apps that are built on top of larger generative AI engines, which is what we're going to focus on today. So, the engines behind the tools underneath those platforms are large language models, tools like ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and Claude AI. These are the engines that do the heavy lifting, generating the text, answer the questions, and adapting based on the prompts that you give them. But how do they actually work, and what makes them different from traditional software? Now, to answer that, we're going to step back for a moment and look at the larger picture about what AI is. First of all, AI is computer science. California does have computer science standards, which will be linked in your resources. It is very important that we teach students about computer science because this is the world that they're living in, with artificial intelligence being steeped into every facet of education and the economy and industry. This Venn diagram shows that AI is a subset of computer science. And then within AI, you have machine learning, deep learning, and a neural network. And what this does is it enables computers to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as recognizing speech, making decisions, and translating languages. If you think about a neural network, it AI and the neural network within AI mimics the human brain. Just as we have input and our brain receives input, we see things, we touch things, we read things, we taste things. We have that input, and then our brain makes connections through synapses, and then we output reactions to it. So a neural network is just algorithm that is mimicking that. So you have an input layer of data, voice, text, images, and then there's a hidden layer that's making a bunch of connections, and then you have an output layer, which is the result. So these are very complex concepts, but we're going to get some hands-on. You're going to get some hands-on experience with these neural networks to kind of help make sense of it all. And these are great activities that you can use with your students without worrying about privacy, which we're going to talk about in Module 2. So after you cover the basics, you're going to get to play with these two AI tools, Google Quick Draw and Teachable Machine. These hands-on activities are going to help you see how artificial intelligence learns from patterns with the machine learning, even when it makes mistakes, and will give you a good sense of what's happening underneath the hood of artificial intelligence. Why does AI matter when it comes to education? Because AI is already shaping education. It's changing how we approach lesson design, how we support multilingual learners, and how we think about grading and feedback, and how we think about what we want for our students and what the skills they need in their future. So it's important for educators to understand these tools. It empowers you to make informed, ethical decisions about how you use these tools in your classroom and when it comes to your practice. So before we dive in, I want to invite us to use Ethan Mollick's 4 rules of co-intelligence. The co-intelligence is working with artificial intelligence. He's one of the leading voices in AI and education and wrote this book, Co-Intelligence, Living and Working with AI, that's available online and through Audible. He recommends using AI as a learning partner to follow these 4 principles. Number one, always invite AI to the table because you want to kick the tires on it, as you will, to see what it can do. And it's important for every individual to see what AI can do. So try it with these tasks. Try it with tasks that you you might not normally see, because you might not normally see them useful as. And number two, be the human in the loop. So make sure that we're always coming back to our human critical lens, to be critical of the output of what AI is giving us and critical of the input, to make sure we are requesting it to be exactly what we want it to give us. Number three, treat AI like a person, but tell it what kind of person it is. So if you want it to be an expert lesson designer because you're helping it plan a lesson, or you want it to be an expert nutritionist because it's you want it to help you meal plan, give it a role, and you can produce better results with the AI. And then number four is assume that what you're using right now, this is the worst AI you will ever use. So today's date for us is April 22nd, 2025. And the AI that we're using right now is the worst AI that we're ever going to use because it's advancing rapidly. So I invite you to, as you move along with this course, open up a tab of either ChatGPT, of Gemini. And if we've gone over some of these vocabulary words that you're going to use throughout, invite AI to the table to start to ask and prompt the AI, can you explain machine learning to me? Uh, One of my favorites is, can you explain machine learning to me as if I was a middle school student, as if I was an eighth grader, and help break down complex concepts into easily understandable terms. So good luck. We'll see you on the other side of the lesson and for the reflection.